Cancer? My name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that is on your mind, Cancer. My readings are for Sun, Moon, and Risings. If it doesn't apply to you, just chuck it, but if it does, let's help some people out. What's going on with some Cancers out there? What's happening? In the energy, in the overall energy. Somebody could be being very quiet towards you right now, and that's sort of driving you like insane, but they might pop out every once in a while. Yeah, I feel like this person is kind of ruled by other things in their lives that they have going on. This person could be easily tempted by something, possibly by a new beginning with you, or even a past person is what I'm getting for some of you. It's like they get very, very distracted very, very easily. Just in general, you could actually be dealing with someone, Cancer, who has like, there's kind of all over the place. They present as ADHD, right? And I'm not saying I don't believe in ADHD and all of that. I very much have actually have a son who was very hard to raise with behavioral issues when it came to ADHD and all of that stuff. But along my spiritual journey, what I've actually come to realize about children or even adults who have ADHD or sort of on the spectrum maybe a little bit is many of them are actually very, very spiritually gifted. They have a different spiritual mission here. So I'm not disregarding psychology. I think that there's so much knowledge to be garnered from all sorts of different places. A lot of people like to get into debate mode about this stuff. ADHD is real, it's not, it's real, it's not. Well, it doesn't, in my opinion, right? Everybody can kind of be right. Everybody in this instance can kind of contribute to that conversation. I am completely going off on a tangent, but somebody out there needs to hear it. So you could be dealing with somebody who has very much that energy though, right? Of just sort of all over the place. You could be dealing with a life path 4, someone born on a 4 day. 4 is the number of hard work in numerology. People with 4 energy do typically have very restless energy. They go from one thing to the other to the other. If you ever notice with children with 4 energy, they'll always be the kids in the room that will not sit and watch the movie. The one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and that's kind of what I'm seeing with this person. And since they are like that, it's almost like they get overwhelmed easily by all of these different things that they're going to. They are, though, with the Death card reverse, though, I am getting that they want a new beginning with you if this is a past person. They could have treated you like you weren't good enough, right? Like because they could have just felt overwhelmed by every single choice in their life that they had. They're wanting a new beginning with you, though, is what I'm getting. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. King of Swords reverse. This is somebody who, yeah, your guard is up towards this person. Yeah, definitely past energy here. Your guard is up towards this person. Could be dealing with an air sign. The King of Swords reverse. This person could have been really, really ruthless with you in some sort of ending here that happened. There was something that was very unfair towards you, Cancer. And that's why your guard is up towards this new beginning. This person's very, very regretful of how they handled this conflict between you two, simply because of the fact that they sort of know that it was a lot on them, right? I mean, it takes 2 to tango. We can always take a deeper look inside of us, right? But, yeah, this person is regretful of how they behave towards you because they brought this energy, this kind of scattered energy, directly to your doorstep when this ending erupted. How is this person feeling about Cancer at the deepest level right now? Yeah, they're trying to just kind of start over. They wish that they could go back in time and redo. For some of you, I'm getting the message, redo how they spoke to you. Sort of redo how it all happened. They regret how it all transpired and happened. Yeah, they know that they caused this 2 of Cups reverse here. They know that they caused all of this disharmony here. Yeah, they're in a lot of pain over this. And going back to kind of what I was saying about sort of that energy of the hyperness and all of that, a lot of people with that energy, especially nowadays, we have a lot more kids who are coming in with that energy into this earth game with that energy. And the reason for that is they're here to people who have symptoms that present as ADHD or who have ADHD. I'm not dismantling that at all. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I do not give medical advice, but on the spiritual side of that, just kind of what I notice is those are people who present with those traits typically are special souls who are here to elevate Earth's vibration and bring us to a whole new world, bring us to that new world that you've heard about in the Bible, right? The new world that we've all been sort of talking about in the spiritual community. Those, souls who are very much like this energy I'm seeing of this person. This person could have a massive duty in this lifetime that maybe they're unaware of themselves, right? That's why they feel so like tempted. They could be going through temptations like addiction and all of that, and that could be part of this person's spiritual journey. How does Cancer feel about this person at the deepest level? You're trying your hardest to move on and figure out what else is out there. I do feel like the ending could have been due to a possible third party here. This person is your soulmate, or a soulmate, right? We can have many soulmates throughout our lives. They don't always have to be romantic, but there is soulmate energy here regardless. When it comes to this person, you're actually starting to let go of this and get into a higher vibration is what I'm seeing for you. It's like the more you kind of keep your heart guarded here from this manipulative energy that this person had towards you, and also this ruthless energy I'm getting when this ending happened, your guard is way up here. And they know, right? They know that they ruined this for the both of you. For the both of you, because they ruined it for them too. You are a wish comes true for this person. They want more than anything to come in with a love offer, and with that 6 there, 6 in numerology, we also have a 6 here with the 6 of Cups. 6 in numerology talks all about home and family, right? People who are born on a 6 day or a life path 6, or who have sort of that 6 energy, people with that energy are the kind of people who do like to stay home with the kids, who do like to have families and that true home family type life, right? You could be dealing with a life path 9, someone who's born on a 9 day. 9s and 6s typically aren't the most compatible. I feel like 9s have kind of a more of a different soul mission. 9s are here. 9's the number of completion, but it's also the number of adaptability. 9s can be very attracted to pretty things, shiny objects. That's why this person could be tempted very easily if they are a life path 9 or born on a 5 day. I am getting third-party energy here, though, with this soulmate for the reason it ended in the past life. But for many of you, I'm getting nothing actually happened. It's like there were just a lot of suspicions. For many of you, something did happen, and you found out about it. And you're wishing that you had better boundaries with this person. And there's a little bit of anxiety about that when it comes to how you're feeling. But you really let this person with the Queen of Swords reverse there. What I'm really getting from this Cancer is not only did your person sort of state how they feel, but in a pretty ruthless way, so did you. You matched their energy when it came to this, and what it did is it built their respect for you. Yeah, they'll never tell you this with the High Priestess there. It really built their respect for you. They didn't expect you to sort of, Justice card right there. They didn't expect you to just, bam, with that Queen of Swords reverse energy, lay down the law, right? The Queen of Swords reverse energy is like, you're done. Like, you're done, and I'm going to let you know it. It's ruthless, right? Ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. So is the King of Swords reverse. But it looks to me, Cancer, like you match this person's energy during the ending. They want more than anything to come back in towards this. You are a wish come true. They felt this soulmate connection on such a deep level. Okay, so what is this person's next move towards Cancer? I just saw the 10 of Cups. They don't want to do anything too fast or striking. We have the Tower card reversed there. They don't want to do anything that's going to take you by surprise really quick, right? Because this is something that they actually truly want here in this 3D physical reality. They really want to come in. They know that they messed up, is what I'm getting. And Cancer, always follow your own intuition. I'm just person on the internet trying to help you out, guide you a little bit, but always follow your own intuition. This rekindling of this connection could potentially bring this whole thing out of sadness. But again, the 10 of Swords reversed. This person, things, it's like they're finally waking up to the fact that they were the issue. in this connection. You know, they were the problem. They were the ones that had the shadow work to do. They understand completely why your guard went up. They also know that they have a lot of work to do when it comes to their communication. Even if this wasn't a ruthless person or in their demeanor, it's like they are not good at communication at all. And when they do communicate, it just comes across as very abrasive for many of you. But this person's trying to change, and they're trying to change because they want to come back in. But they're not going to do anything too fast. It looks to me like they're going to come in after sort of a long period here. For some of you, yeah, they can't get over you. There's no one like you. They're going to come in with some sort of a truth here that they have to tell you, whether this is a truth that you already know or not. I'm not sure. This truth may cause you actually to walk away, or actually what I'm getting for you, Cancer, is they're afraid that this truth is going to cause you to walk away. But what I'm getting for many of you is your intuition already knows, yeah, with the Five of Swords there, that this person kind of backstabbed you, was manipulating you in some form or fashion. That's why a conflict happened. I feel like you brought it up. A conversation happened, and this person got really defensive because what you were worried about was probably actually happening. So your intuition kind of already knows it. You're sort of just waiting for this person to evolve and actually understand, right, that they needed to heal. With that Ten of Swords reversed too, it does look like they're healing. What is the advice for Cancer when it comes to this person? Don't forget, getting the message, don't forget to live your life in the meantime. You know, don't just sit around waiting on this person, hoping for a reconciliation. Do not forget to live your life, because as much as this person wants to change, they actually have to put in the effort to change. With the Empress reversed there, I don't feel like they're quite there yet. You know, change doesn't happen overnight. When someone actually changes, actually does the shadow work, it happens over a long period of time. And the only way that you'll ever be able to sort of trust this person again, for some of you, I'm getting this message, is it's going to take you a long time to trust this person again. But the advice is really, you know, whenever we're dealing with a situation with someone who's betrayed us or hurt us somehow, some way, some shape or form, sort of how we move past that into reconciling later down the line is this person has to prove to you that they've changed. Whatever behavior caused this ending, the only way that they can actually prove that they've changed, because they can say they've changed all day long, right? Till the cows come home, so to speak. They can, I've changed. They can even pretend for a while. But you can only pretend that you've changed for so long before that proverbial mask falls off, right? Before that false mask will fall off if this person actually is not doing the inner work healing. Now, I'm seeing that they are doing the inner work trying to heal. I'm seeing that this is a very difficult process for them. That's why they're not there yet. But again, it has to happen over a consistent period of time, like well over 3 to 6 months. So if you guys do end up rekindling this, and I do see a reunion here at some point in time. I feel like this person's waiting though until they're sort of in a mental space where they feel like they can actually give to this in a way that you deserve. When this reconciliation does happen, the advice here, Cancer, is just really make sure that this person has fundamentally changed their core within inside of them, and think about how hard it is to change ourselves, right? And then think about how hard it is to change someone else. So this is someone who very much has to do the inner healing work on their own. And you could be dealing with somebody who's more codependent, right? That's why they're always sort of dealing with options that they're eluded by. They're very elusive, but they mean to be, because they could deal with, you know, have a lot of choices. A lot of temptation here, but not just in the love sector, not just in the love sector, in all sectors. It seems like you could be dealing with somebody who very much has the energy of they don't know how to appreciate a good thing when they have it. It's only when they lose it, and you're sort of afraid of that. So the only way to truly make sure this person is changed is consistency through actions and words both, over a period of time. That's going to be different for everybody out there. I like to say 3 to 6 months, right? Because after about 3 to 6 months-ish, you'll start to see old patterns pop back up if this person hasn't fundamentally changed. So that is the advice for you, Cancer. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next one.